What's up, YouTube family? It's your girl, my Sinead. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button to become a treasure, babe. So I've attempted to do this video 5 times. I'm so, Lord, please let me get through it this time, because at this point, anyway, I'm gonna try to run as fast as I can through it. It won't be that short of a video because it's a lot of details I need to get through, and hopefully I remember to say everything, because like I said, I've attempted to do this this is the 5th time. No, this is like the 6th time. It's either been noise or talking about storage or something, so I'm on a whole completely different device this time. So I just hope I can get through this really good. Ooh, bear with me. Okay, so let's just dive right into this video. So so what I offer for wholesale, you can get cold processed soap, Milton Porter soap, sugar scrubs, face serum, stretch mark serum, lip gloss, and lip oils. Okay, so with the sugar scrubs, you can get 4 ounce or 8 ounce. You can get white tops or black tops. Please, specify which one you want when you email me. With the serums, it's kind of like you get what I got, like what I have on hand, or what's available to order, because the white droppers, they're very hard to come by. So you kind of got to get them when you can. And I ordered some a couple weeks ago, so I do have those available on hand. But if you prefer black tops or whatever, I have no problem getting those. Okay, let's talk about the difference between cold process versus Milton Porter. Cold process is literally from scratch. I start with nothing. I mix the oils, the butters, and the lye solution and all that myself. If you want to know what I use to make my cold process soap, it is listed on my website. So just go, and it tells you every single ingredient I put in my cold process and what the benefits are. So there's that on there. I do have details on my website about the the wholesale order process, or whatever, like what you want. I do have details on there, but when you email me regarding your order, I do send you two documents to read over. I need to update them though, because fragrances may vary. I might have new ones, I might have switched them out, I might not know, I no longer have some or whatever, and I did not include the essential oils that I have on hand either. I didn't put those in the document, so those need to definitely be updated. I need to write that down. Those need to be updated. I have my notebook here, y'all. Those need to be updated. And then I have like the basic colors that I have for mica, but if you want like a broader spectrum like to look at, or like you want different colors, please go to my lip gloss wholesale. I have actual pictures of the pigments that I have available, and those same pigments are lip safe, so of course they're skin safe. I can put them in soap as well. Okay, so I told you what cold process was. Milton Porter is like the saponification process is already done, so I'm literally just melting down the soap and adding the oils, the butters, or any other additive that you want. I'm adding that to the soap, and then making the soap. So that's the difference between cold process and Milton Porter. And one thing I want to mention is that I'm not a pro when it comes to Milton Porter. I started off with cold process. I've always loved cold process. That's my thing. I used to do piping and everything, so eventually I might add that to wholesale, but not right now. And of course that would be more, because that's an extra pound of soap going on top. But yeah, so when it comes to Milton Porter, I haven't found what works for me yet. Like I could do layered, and I can attempt to do some kind of design, but anybody that has ordered Milton Porter wholesale know that I warn them first. It's kind of hit or miss for me, sis. We won't know how the soap looks until I cut it. Okay, so yeah, I'm not a pro when it comes to Milton Porter, but I do attempt to do some kind of designs. I constantly watch like YouTube videos on how to perfect or how to do swirls and all that kind of stuff on Milton Porter, because like I said, I'm still learning as I'm going. I haven't found what works best for me, or what works to achieve certain designs. I'm still learning, sis. I'm coming though. I'm coming. Like I said, I just started with Milton Porter, so just give me some time. If you want swirls, I can attempt to do the swirls, but like I said, I am not a pro with that. Now you tell me you want some swirls with cold process, baby, I got you. Period. So okay, I talked about the difference. I do ask that you allow me on all my pages, or somewhere on my website, a couple times it's reiterated that I ask that you allow me 14 business days for you to get your tracking number, or for you to get your order, your wholesale order. Now, I typically do not take that long, but just in case, you know, I do implement that, because you never know what can happen. I might run out of something, I might need something, or whatever the case is. And yeah, so I ask that you allow me 14 business days. If there's a fragrance or something that you request that I do not have on hand, I do not mind purchasing it, but I will not purchase it until you make your order. Somebody that just ordered from me, like maybe yesterday, or I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, something like that. She wanted 2 Victoria's Secret fragrances in her soap loaves. So I told her I would look around and find, like, you know, those like inspired fragrances or whatever, and make, you know, find some ones that are safe for soap making. And I found them. She made a purchase, so I purchased the bottles. I don't mind doing that because I can also use those fragrances for my shop for like limited editions or something like that. So I don't mind doing that. Just, you know, email me. So people that have emailed me, I'm talking about emailed me before, have ordered, ordered from me before, wholesale, get it together. So what I would like for you to include is, I'm trying to remember everything. Like I said, I've done this video a couple of times. So please include what kind of soap that you want, or what you're looking to get, or what you purchased or whatever. The fragrance oil, like how you want it, like if you want it layered or swirls or whatever. The colors you want, you could choose up to 3 colors for free. A fragrance oil is included, of course, and if you want to add additives on top, like rose petals, lavender buds, or cornflowers, you can get 1 or 2 on top for free. And like I said, the fragrance and the 3 colors. If you want anything more, it's gonna have to cost you, and I haven't even added that as an option, honestly. So just choose up to 3 colors, please. Let's see. You can also purchase like the Yanni soap. You can get that. You can get my activated charcoal and turmeric soap. You can get that. It's scented with peppermint essential oil, so that's another benefit for those soaps. I need to put my essential oils that I have on hand on that document as well. I ask that you not or don't ask for fragrance oils and essential oils in cold process, because I don't mix fragrance oils and essential oils. I'll buy a blend with them already mixed together, but if you make cold process soap, you know essential oils already speed up the saponification process, so you're working with a thick batter already with essential oils, and some essential oils do not mix well with fragrance oils, so I'd rather just go ahead and buy them blended. So if you want an essential oil blend or fragrance oil and an essential oil blend, if you want that, you can request it. I can see if it's available and I can purchase for you, but I will not personally be mixing any fragrance oils with essential oils. So I wanted to say that. And okay, so cold process, Milton Porter, if you want I have an option where chunks, and what that means is, like, if you want those little squares, or I try to cut them in different shapes. If you want those like embeds, like it's just chunks of soap inside of a soap. So if you go to my page, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm sure I have a picture somewhere in there with that. Now you have up to 3 colors, right? Please include in your email which color you want the chunks, okay? So, or if you want both, let's say you want purple, white, and pink, and if you want the embeds to be purple and pink, say that. Like, you know, just tell me, because you're making the process longer if I have to ask you what color you want the chunks, you know what I mean? Just put as much detail in this email as much as, you know what I'm saying, just be as much as possible, so I can get the process started with your wholesale order. So I also offer labels. I can do your soap labels. I use 2.5 circles for your soap labels, and what's included on the soap label is your logo, of course. Please send me the transparent logo. If you don't know what transparent means, that means like your logo has a clear background, so therefore if I put your logo on top of a background, it's clear, it doesn't have a white box behind it. So, because that looks kind of, to me, it looks more professional if your logo is transparent. You don't want to put your logo a white box and a white box on top of a colored background, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, definitely I need the transparent copy. People will not know that I made your soap, y'all. I don't put nothing that has JNR Treasures on your soap. It's your logo, what you want your bar to be called. Please include that in the email. Tell me what you want your bar to be called. If you want your Yanni bars to be called Goddess, say that so I can put that on your label. And I put the ingredients on the label, and I put the amount it weighs. Okay, I can do serum labels because I will use those 2-inch circles. I will not do sugar scrub labels. It's too time consuming. I just don't want to do it, so I'm not. So I do not offer that. You also can order $6.95 for labels, y'all. So, and that's per loaf. If you want logo stickers, meaning like if you want either like 2-inch circles or 2.5-inch circles with just like your logo or your logo in your website listed, I can do that as well. It's $6.95 per sheet. So if you want 3 sheets, you know, just put that 3 times and just email me that's what you want. Or if you want to add that to your order as well, please make sure you add labels to your order, because when you purchase, I print your packing slip and I write all your details on your packing slip so I can stay organized and I can use that as a reference. So when I come to your order, I'm like, boom, I got your order. I know exactly what you want, the colors, the fragrance, how you want it, boom. And it's all right there. And I can look on there as well and it determine like, did you purchase labels, how you want your labels. And that's another thing. Please give me some kind of idea on how you want your labels, because I don't really have time to freestyle. If you want, I use Avery. So if you want to go on avery.com and look at the templates and tell me, I think I know the number off the top. The labels I use for soap is 22830. So if you type that in, it'll bring up all the templates that they have available. Or I can I can go to Google it. Like, let's say you want the Texas Ram on the back of your label. I'll go find the Texas Ram, boom, put it on your label. But I will make it transparent, so therefore it'll be see-through, a little faded, so it won't be like, bam, that's all you see on your label, because you want the product name and ingredients to be visible on your label. So please give me some kind of idea. Like if you want the Bahamas on the back of your label, say I want the Bahamas, like give me an idea on how you want your labels to look and the name of your bars. Okay, let's see what else I have. I said about the 14 business days. I asked that you allow me 14 business days to get your order. Now, if you want something that I don't have on hand, if you want a different fragrance or something, please know I cannot start on your order until I get that fragrance in. So I would say that doesn't even include in the 14 days. But I won't purchase that until you make your purchase, because I'm not going to come out of pocket, if I don't really have to. So, okay, so I told you about the difference between cold process and Milton Porter. So disclaimer, okay, Milton Porter, you do the soaps, boom. You can Milton Porter, you can cut the same day, you could package the same day, you could use the same day. Okay, that's the Milton Porter. I prefer cold process because I feel like the longevity of a cold process soap lasts longer. If you don't, what I mean is like the bar, somebody asked me what that meant and I didn't know how else to say it. The longevity of the soap lasts longer, like the bar lasts longer. I don't know how else to say it. I would recommend getting organza bags when y'all ship out your labels. Lord, your soap bars to your customers, because they can keep their bars of soap inside the organza bag or whatever and hang it up when they're not using it. And please inform your customers it's best to keep the bars like away from to where they're going to be getting hit with water often, because the more it gets hit with water, the bar will start disappearing. So, okay, disclaimer, cold process, it's recommended, know this, it's recommended for cold process bars to sit 4 to 6 weeks. Yes, I know that. Somebody in the comments, somebody was in the comments and was asking like why I sent somebody some cold process bars so quick or whatever, but I kind of know what I'm doing. But okay, and the person I would send them to is also a soap maker. So anyway, it's recommended for bars of cold processed bars to sit 4 to 6 weeks. I cut my water input in my recipes in half. I reduced the amount of water in my recipe. Okay, so that cuts the soap curing time. Curing time is the 4 to 6 weeks. It cuts that in half, so I can let my bar sit 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, that is for you to get the hardest bar possible. You hear me? The hardest bar, meaning, okay, I let it sit, I let all the water evaporate as much as it could. It can't get no harder than this bar. That does not mean when you take that soap, but that's okay. When you make the soap, it's you let your soap sit in that mold, cold process, for 18 to 24 hours. Okay, so that's the soap saponification, is letting it sit. It's hardening pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna talk in layman's terms. It's hardening. Okay, and then you can cut the bars. You don't want it to sit too long for it, because if your loaf get too hard, it's gonna be hard to cut. So after the 18 to 24 hours, you can cut your bars. Cold process, okay? Now, okay, it's like I said, it's recommended 4 to 6 weeks. I cut that time in half. You can use your bars after 2 days. I promise you, at first, when I first was soap making, I didn't believe it either. I was like, people don't know what they talk about. I've heard people say that. I Googled it. And I researched, I looked more into it. You can use the bars after 2 days. I've used the bars after 2 days. I haven't had any effects. It works just as good as it would work in 4 to 6 weeks, baby. I promise you. And like, the only difference I can honestly think of is that it's not hard as a rock. It's a bar, and it's solid, and it's not mushy or anything like that after 2 days. So to me, I don't really see a difference. But I'm telling you, so you know, and you can't say, well, she didn't say that, or whatever. I'm telling you, you can use them. But if you don't believe me, please Google just type in how long can you use, or how long do you have to wait to use a cold process. It's going to tell you to wait 4 to 6 weeks, but it's also going to tell you that you can use it after 2 days. So whatever, I just want to say that, because I can't stand when people come for me in the comments like I don't know what I'm talking about. So now for cold process, or for if you order a soap from me, please state if you want 9 or 10 bars. 9 bars are a little thicker. They weigh anywhere from 4.2 to 4.5 ounces each. If you get 10 bars, it's like around, give or take, 4 ounces. So maybe from 4 to 4.2 ounces. Okay, so that's the difference between those two. Some people like or prefer the thicker thicker bars, or some people prefer 10 because they get more. So it's all according to you and how you want it. Now when you get your bars cut from me, this is the reason why it's a little bit more, is because I'm taking the time to cut them, but I'm also shrink wrapping those bars for you. So I'm not like just cutting it and sending it to you. I literally use my shrink wrap bags and shrink wrap them for you. Use my sealer and my heating gun, and I shrink wrap each bar for you, and then I'll label it if you order labels. I do all that if you order that. So okay, so that's the difference. And like, okay, so for your cold process, if you want to wait them 2 to 3 weeks, I can hold the bars for you, or I can send them to you, and you can hold the bars and wait that long or whatever. Now if you want to wait, of course I wouldn't wrap them until those weeks are over. Okay, so that's like, in your email, please let me know what you want to do, sis, because either way it goes, I'm with you. If you want me to hold on to them for 2 to 3 weeks, I could do that, and then I could wrap them when they finish. Or if you want to hold on to them, and then that means you're gonna have to wrap them on your own. Okay, or I can send you the shrink wrap. Like let's discuss this, how you want it done. But like I said, you can use it after 2 days, so it's totally up to you on what you want to do. You just let me know on how you want to go about. And if you didn't know that, I'm telling you, because I didn't know that either. For like a year, I didn't know you can use bars after 2 days. I really did not. So yeah, that's a little tea, sis, if you didn't know that. And if you don't believe me, like I said, Google it. Please don't come for me in the comments, because I'm just gonna delete your comment. So don't come for me in the comments regarding that. You could feel the way you feel, okay? If you want to wait your 4 to 6 weeks, that's fine. I'm just telling you what I know, or what I researched, or what I found, or what I do. Like, we don't have to You know what I'm saying? It's one thing like when you're trying to help somebody out, but it's another like when you're trying to belittle somebody. And please don't come. I'm trying to be on good vibes, no negativity allowed. Okay, I already been in my feelings about my shoulder. You hear me? I can't go back to work. It's uncomfortable. I lose sleep. I be trying not to be depressed and all that. So I don't want to hear nothing negative about nothing. Okay, don't come over here with that. Boom, had to say that. Let's get it together. Did I talk about, I hope I did, y'all. I hope I did with the fragrance oils and essential oils. I prefer not to blend them. I said that, and I said the 14 business days. And I said, please, the soap name or whatever if you want labels. I talked about the 9 and 10 bars. I talked about the labels and the logo stickers. I'll do logo stickers for you guys. If you want serum labels, I could do that. And when you email me, let's go, sis, every time you email me regarding your order, if you come back, go to the same thread. Let me know who, refresh me. Some people, I don't know if some people think that I don't get a lot of wholesale orders, but on the low, I do. I'm blessed, too blessed to be stressed. Hey, okay, so, and it's just the beginning. I'm so thrilled, I'm so blessed, I'm grateful for anybody that chooses me to be their vendor. I appreciate you. Please, I'm grateful, just know that. So, but yeah, and I can't remember everything you've ordered previously. So, let's say you name your bar, let's use Goddess again. If you name your bar Goddess, you can't email me and be like, I want a whole another loaf of Goddess. I'm not gonna remember what you ordered. So just, email me, be like, okay, I need another loaf of Yanni bar. I need another Yanni loaf. I don't want no fragrance, and I want rose petals on top. Boom. And I want 10 bars. And I want the same labels. Okay? My business name is this. Now, I don't delete the, I haven't deleted any of the previous labels I made. So if you tell me, okay, so tell me the order you want, boom. And I want my, I got labels from you before, and the soap name was Goddess. And my business name is this. I can just go to Avery, my account, and it's already there, and boom, I can print your labels. Labels include however many bars you order. So if you order 9 or 10, I will print all of those labels for you and label them for you, okay? You literally, if you order for your bars to be cut and labeled, and you order labels from me, you literally just open your box and you can sell your products, okay? Boom, like that. Straight like that. If you want, I could shrink wrap them sugar scrubs for you too, with a shrink band. If you want that, you could just say that. It's no extra charge. You could say that. I just didn't do it in the last one because I think she wanted to take product pictures, and I didn't know if she wanted to open the sugar scrubs or whatever, so I didn't put the shrink band on. But I could do that for you, sis, free of charge, no problem. Tell me, I offer 3 kinds of sugar scrubs right now: the rose, the turmeric, and the turmeric, of course, is a little more because that's my personal recipe, and I add a lot of stuff to it, a lot of good benefits and ingredients go in that turmeric scrub, so that's why it's a little more. Or you can get the one, I think I added lavender, with lavender essential oil and the lavender petals on top. So yeah, I could do that. I hope I said everything, y'all. I talked about the 2 documents that I emailed for you. I don't try to record this video 6 times, so I don't remember what I talked about in this video versus the last ones, honestly. But if you have any further questions, please feel free to ask me, comment them down below, email me. And like I said, I didn't mean for anybody to not DM me. I just rather when you place an order, a wholesale order, that we go through email, because it's better for both of us that way. And like I said, I can keep the thread, I can keep the history of what you ordered previously, and we could just go from there. It's just more efficient. It makes more sense through email versus a DM. But if you have any last minute things, or if you have questions or whatever, just you can DM me. I think, and I told you I'm learning with Milton Porter. Just give me a little bit of time, sis. You gotta perfect your craft. And I talked about the transparent logos. I think this is actually record time because the last video was 31 minutes and this one is 24. So I talked about the labels and the difference in the tops to the bottles and the chunks. I think I talked about everything, y'all. I hope I did. Oh, I didn't. Let me tell y'all. Did I tell y'all the story in the last video? I don't know, but the wholesale order I dropped off. It got dropped off to USPS, and it was supposed to go to UPS. So of course now the box or the order is missing or whatever. So I just she's a returning customer. I like to keep my customers happy, of course, and that's great customer service too. I just remade her. I just remade her soap for her, and then she had another order with me that I was currently working on. So I'm just gonna add them to the order that I added them to the order I was currently working on and just sent them like that or whatever. So, and another thing, if people like ask you to add such and such to wholesale and or to your shop, and they ask you to add it on your time. Because I guarantee you, them same people that's asking for you to make this or to add this to your shop or to wholesale don't even purchase. So, or make that purchase. So, add it on your time. Don't feel rushed to add anything to your shop, or don't put more on you than what you already have because you want to satisfy one or two people. Because I ain't gonna say all the time, but half the time the people don't even order. So there's that. And yeah, you guys, I hope I said everything. Thank you so much for watching. I want to use this as a reference also to send people to. If you have any further questions, email me, comment them down below or whatever. I think I talk about everything. But thanks for watching. Please give me a like, subscribe to my channel if you aren't. It's free, don't cost you nothing. Please stay safe and be blessed.